Well, so we beat the bell by nearly 30 minutes, and we're going to get on this 1956 D roll. It made me really excited when I looked at the lid and I thought, oh, cool, because I like 56D. It's one of my favorite kinds of rolls to search through. There are the coins, nice and clean looking, bright, brilliant BU coins. By the way, folks, when it comes to searching through coins, I make sure, and I haven't said this in a long time, it's something that bears mentioning and bears repeating on a regular basis, is that I wash my hands very thoroughly like I'm going to surgery with antibacterial soap in between every session right before I get started. And my hands are dry as dry comes. So there is not going to be any problem with me leaving fingerprints behind on your coins. I don't leave evidence. Thank you very much. Ant gets the first coin. Let's see what Ant gets. We're going to check the reverse on the first 10 coins on this roll, just like we normally would, right? And then we're going to move on. Only looking for what we know are good things to find in a 56D roll. Let's look at Ant's reverse real quick. And all the places I generally look for double dies, and I see nothing. And that's our first coin of the roll. Hello, Silver Spurs. Good morning to you, sir. And second coin in. Coin number 2. We have a normal coin. On the obverse, anyway. Let's take a quick look at the reverse. One nice Class 6 double die reverse known for 1956 Philadelphia, but for the Denver Mint, we've never found a double die reverse. And we have looked. It doesn't mean there isn't one out there. It just means we don't know where it is, if it is. That's a little RPM. Right there. That lower tail thing right there. You got your lower serif is split out to the left. That's a D over D west, I would say. There we go. So we're going to hold this out as our first die of the roll. First die variety of the roll, and this one's for Carl. So we have there we go, angled die scratch out in front of the one there. We'll be able to use it as our permanent marker, or our noticeable marker. For this, it's not a permanent marker, but it is a noticeable marker for this particular roll. Realize when I say the difference between a permanent and a temporary marker is that temporary markers can be polished away. Temporary markers are things like die scratches, die gouges, clash marks. The permanent markers are when your die fails. I did not take out the RPM I found in there, so is it this? I can't remember which coin was the RPM. I'm trying to steady this up with my hand, and it's not that coin, so it must be the next one. Coin number 3. Yep, that's it. Okay. Messing myself up. Coin number 4 goes to Blaine. Not that Blaine. There we go. I see nothing, Dr. Jones. Got nothing there. All right, reverse. Spot there. Out spot. Out. Normal coin number 4. Here's number 5. Let's see if we see. Nothing there. On number 5. All right, coin number 6. All right. Dan comes up with coin number 6. And the reverse side for number 6 gives us all normal. All normal. Coin number 7 now, Taco John. And nothing there. Keep moving right along. Nothing there. Good morning, Paul. How you doing? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A wonderful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? I don't think so. It looks like a bunch of die scratching. Whole lot of scratching going on. Listening at work, and you guys got people around you wondering, what the hell is he watching? Is that Mr. Neighbors? Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood? Okay, I have nothing here. Okay. Reverse time. Little struck through. Small one. Small struck through, but it is there. All right. Number 10 goes to Farm Dog. And all the little things that we might find are still hiding from us. Point number 10, reverse last one. Here we go. Well, I don't mean to be the harbinger of bad news, but this is a normal roll as far as the reverses are concerned. And next coin up for Mark now. Got a kind of a red brownish looking coin here. Fingerprints. Little Larry got a hold of this one. Well, hello, Grandpa Tim. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad you're doing well. And there's Robert Bruce. I haven't seen you in a little while. Oh, what is that? I'm going to have to go with a dye mark on that, just a gouge of some sort. Yeah, that's what it is. Got nothing there, but we haven't seen the reverse of this dye. I've not seen the reverse paired with that funky looking dye. So we're going to play some funky music. Play that funky music. Eric Bayer. Nothing there. The legion of RPMs escapes us once again. Let's see, Sissy here. Health issues and a mother-in-law just passed. Man, I'm sorry to hear about that. That's one of those parts of life we never want to see come, but we know it will. Eventually. Eric Bayer. Is Eric Bayer in the house? Well, we have what appears could possibly be an RPM. I don't know if we have one like this listed for 56D. But it could be one. So we're going to make sure that we make this one noticed. So that one for Sissy. We have another RPM in the roll, involves the lower serif. Could be something, so we're just kind of sitting on it for now and hoping we run into more. There's a doubled eyelid. Rather minor one, but it is a doubled eyelid. If it's one of the ones that we've already got listed, thank goodness we will be able to replace some images that are perhaps the ones that are quite substandard for listing a doubled eyelid. Even the markers were blurry on that. So maybe this will be a rephotography session. Coins and Ghouls gets that one. Got a doubled eyelid. So we got two different RPMs, or one RPM, one possible RPM, and one doubled eyelid. Very minor one. Three things that belong in this roll. So it's not a complete skunk. Not getting any of the FS listed beauties that I was hoping for, but man, I tell you what, those things are rough to come by. Yeah, I think that 56D was a rather large mintage of Lincoln Cents. And so you got to go through a lot of rolls to find the ones that contain the vibrant beauties that we are seeking. I do not believe this one's going to turn out to be a listable RPM. I think that might be the damage that we often see on the lower extremities of the 1956D Mint Mark Punch. Now number 18 for Wanda. There's another one of those. So that's another possible, it appears. It's the same die as the second one I started picking out, and I pulled one of those so far, so we're going to pull this one out as well. Got that mark in the middle of the mint mark that looks like possible another vertical bar. Now number 19 goes back to Carl. Let's see what we got for Carl. As I summarily shove the coin under the scope to give it a good once over. And see nothing. Nothing there. How about we look at coin number 20 now? I'm just going to go to Blaine. Not that Blaine. Nothing going on here. Whole lot of nothing going on. Always remember, Grandpa Tim, you have friends here. Hey, look at that. There's another different RPM. What do you know? I wonder if this one shows on the bottom. No, it shows on the top serif. Does it show on the bottom serif? Not really. Not well. But it does show up there on the top serif quite clearly. You got a split. See if and we got anything else up here. Not in there, but we do have 4 different die varieties we're picking out of this roll at this point. 4 different, well, one is suspected, the other 3 are definite. There's another double split serif RPM. It's a small one, really small, but the splits are clear. They are clear. Definitely there. The mint mark is between the 9 and the 5. You know, right off the bat, I can't tell you that I've seen that, but it doesn't mean it's not out there. There are a number of different dies where the mint mark was punched quite high. And they're not really counted as much of anything extraordinary. That one looks more like an RPM. I'll put it into pile. Looks like an RPM. It kind of quacks like an RPM. Taco John will get that one. So we'll put it in the stack. Sissy. Up again, Miss Sissy. Oof. Start running into some pretty late die state coins here. Nothing on that one. Frank. Well, yet another normal coin here. Number 26. Yeah, that's the same as Sissy's coin there. Man, I tell you what. Over halfway through this roll now, we are not getting a highly unusually low number of die varieties. So it is what I would somewhat expect in this roll. What I would hope for is a 501 or something like that. Really nice RPM. There's one from Mark. Oh, Mark gets an RPM. That's a pretty nice looking RPM there, even though this one is later die states kind of washed out a little bit. Kind of difficult to determine unless you know what the overall profile of the RPM or mint mark is supposed to look like. Then you can tell both serifs are extra wide and split. Grandpa Tim, you can participate in any way you want to participate, or that you are able to participate. You are always welcome here. Any one of our shows, you're always welcome to come by. Here's Blaine. Nothing there. Coin number 30 now for Sureg. Say nope. Say no to normal. It's like Nancy said, say no to drugs. We can say no to normal. I want my dye varieties. That one is Dyewear. Tell you what we're going to do now. We're going to back off just a little bit from the coins. Try to get our lighting stacked up just a little bit better. Coin number 32. This one going to Carl. So I'm going to back away a little bit here. There. That'll make it easier. On me, anyway. Let you see a little bit more of the coin at once. Got nothing on that one. Oi, Paul. Paul up next. Maybe it'll help him get his fingers on the right keys. Nope. Fulbert and Grammy. Mickey up next. Not really hitting the special stuff today. Eric Bayer. Another one of the apparent RPMs, but this one, no, I just don't think so. I think it's just damage to the mint mark punch. We'll see what he says. Number 36 now, back to Mickey. And Mickey gets a little split serif RPM there. Definitely a bluegill, but we're pulling bluegills just for the sake of pulling them until, well, they get looked at, and then we figure out exactly what's going on with them. Number 37 now. Goes to Mark. Got nothing on this one. Nope, nothing there. You will see some clash marks on these, though. There's a couple of pretty decent clashes I haven't mentioned. But we do have them here. There's Paul. You caught... You're experiencing blood sugar? Yes. Look into cinnamon pills, raspberry ketones, and using... Oh, I can't do stevia. Stevia tastes, to me, it tastes like an unripe persimmon, if you know what that tastes like. Very stringent and bitter. Can't do it. I either don't sweeten or I sweeten with agave nectar, which is a natural sweetener. Glycemic index 60% lower than table sugar, but tastes exactly like table sugar. Because it is a natural fructose. Coin number 40. Back to Eric Beyer. And nothing doing. Got not a die variety to be seen in the second half of the roll so far. Well, we have. Sounded good, though. Well, sounded dramatic. It's all for ticket sales. Of which I get not 1 single percent. No ticket sales. If you guys had to buy tickets to get into this event, you paid a scalper. They got them for free. I recommend you go after your scalper. For a full and 100% refund, the show wasn't good enough to pay for. Nothing else going on there. C56D is one of those issues that I keep leaning on because I know we're going to hit a good roll someday. The other thing, though, is because I keep leaning on it, I might be making you guys a little bit tired of them. Up until that day, I can remember sometime in the last year finding a really nice RPM number 1 for Carl. He got a beautiful number 1. Oh, I kind of view life like this. It's a temporary existence of conscious ability that passes over time. We go back into the subconscious world. If my conscious effect is lessened any by time, it was greatened by the quality of life that I led getting there. I enjoy my days on this planet in part because of my sweetened coffee, my muffin for breakfast once in a while, and I like to have a little bit of kettle corn on a once in a while occasion basis. If that foreshortens my life by even 1 day, it will be 1 day less that I will live in misery, and 1 day more that I have gained in happiness in my life, being able to do more or less as I wish. Coin number 48 goes to Carl. Nothing there. I did do barbecue. It was an unsweetened beef brisket. Unsweetened collard greens. And possibly lightly sweetened cornbread. Southern style. The brisket was not over seasoned, and it was not barbecue sauced up. I don't like it when I get cooked meat barbecue that happens to be splashed with some sort of ketchup with spices in it. That is unstomach worthy to me. I want my meat plain. Just like when I go order a steak at a steak restaurant, they ask me if I want any A1 or Heinz 57. I tell them not if the steak's any good. All right, boys and girls, that was it. We got 50 coins there. And we have some dye varieties to research and look at. They are for Frank, Dan, Taco, Mark, Mickey, Coins and Ghouls, Sissy, Wanda, and Carl. I don't think I repeated a single name in there. That'd be the first time ever in a row. I am correct. Be the first time ever in a row that we have gone through, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dye varieties, and they're all for different people. So that's more of that for you. Tell you what, it's 10:30 right now. Just about time to get started on my next reveal, but this is the next reveal. Our next one's going to be after lunchtime, I think. I'll go back and check. If it's not, then I'll be back in a few minutes. If it is, I'll be back at the scheduled time. I'll talk to you guys in just a while.